Life slaps you in the face when you're 18 plus, man. You're in the real world now. You're not shuttered up by school anymore, man. You realize the importance of money. You realize how school lied to you, how the majority of the things they taught you in school were absolute bullshit, serves you no benefit in life. Let's say, man, for math, unless you want to be a mathematician, what the fuck is algebra going to do for your life? It's not going to bear you any benefit. A lot of people hated English class, so I mean, I was actually one of the exceptions who quite like poetry, but I'm talking for the majority of you. What do poems do for you? You know? You don't like it, of course. Yeah, it's not really important. Geography. They taught us about cliffs. What are we going to do about learning about fucking cliffs? I didn't find it helpful. It's dismissed. This is why we don't retain the information learned in school. Not I didn't, because I knew when I was like 16 years old, and everyone told me they're so older than me. Hey, the stuff you learn in school is not really useful. I mean, honestly, up to about primary school, the basic math, honestly, that's enough in this day and age. Okay, maybe a bit of secondary school, the whole percentages and whatnot, increased value, depreciation, stuff like that, in compound interest. Okay, that type of math is good, but honestly, man, the majority of the things they teach in high school is fluff. It's fluff. It's not important for the long term. There's so many other stuff they could have actually taught us. Taxes, credit, mortgages, loans. They never taught us that. It would come up in the math question, but it would be so vague. It would be like a math equation of, oh, this person has a loan. Calculate this. Did you even explain to us what a loan actually is? It's a shame that we have to search we have to educate ourselves on the internet to understand what should have been taught in school. It's very sad it's come to that, but hey, it is what it is. Bro, I've learned a lot in 1 year than my whole 5 years in secondary school, just being out in the real world, realizing how shit works, man. And that's just being in public social settings. You're in the public eye. You're just seeing people, how most people are living the same lives, how most people aren't even happy with the way they live because they realize the system's a lie and hey, they're trapped. Honestly, guys, once you're 18 plus, it's like, you're the same age as everyone else. I truly believe that. Honestly, I've spoken to so many guys 30, 40, 50 years old, and this is just public stuff. They're not millionaires or anything like that. Just talking to the daily public, talking to people outside. Bro, we're all pretty much in the same boat. I'm telling you, we're all pretty much struggling with money, trying to get our lives together. No one's got this shit figured out. But I know when you're a kid, it's like, oh, this person's older than me. They must know better than me, right? Nah, bro. Maybe in some aspects that yes, they may have some experience. Of course, the inevitable ability of them making more failures than you. But nah, man, no one's really got this shit sorted out. And I realized that when I turned 18 plus. I'm like, bro, everyone's struggling for money, bro. It's a battle for all of us. Parents especially, man. When I was a kid, it's like, cool. You don't really realize what our parents have been through. You don't really realize the struggles. I remember when I was a kid, when I was 5 years old, I wanted my mum to buy this candy. I think it's candy or chocolate or something like that. It's like 14 years ago, a long time ago. But my mum showed me a pennies. It wasn't enough, and I remember I cried on the floor like a bitch because I didn't understand at the time. I was 5, I look back now. When I was 14, I really started to feel tapped in and really be aware of what's going on. Like, damn, mum's actually going through this. Damn, most of our parents are struggling with bills and whatnot. Most of our parents are struggling to make a living. They can't even enjoy their wages because inflation's increasing, the cost of living's increasing, so we can't really enjoy our shit. So most of our money is just going to things like bills, water bills, electricity bills and whatnot, food, and putting food on the table for us because kids are mortgage loan too. They're a mortgage, not a mortgage loan, wrong word, but they are a financial lease in a way, and I don't mean that in like a dehumanizing way. It's just what comes with it. You just have children, that's going to be a burden too, so naturally more money will be put on them, and that's especially dependent on the amount of kids that you actually do have. But yeah, it really started to hit me now. It's like, shit, man, honestly. Hey, there may be like a 3-4 decade gap between me and my mum and whatnot, but hey, we're in the same boat, and I'm sure it's like that with your parents too, man. We're all in the same mode now, out of high school, dealing with the same things, and hey man, this is the real world, man. It's unfiltered. You're not in the high school system anymore. So reality check, and most definitely slapped me in the face. And hey, guys, I just want to let you know, man. Your parents are sick of working. I don't know about you, but it's all too clear when I look at man. It's just so obvious they don't want to go to fucking work. especially mothers. Why do you think they complain all the time about going to work? Isn't it clear already from their facial expression they don't want to go? Why do you think they always say, oh, Friday, yeah, I'm so happy it's Friday. And on Sunday say, I need to start again. Because they don't want to fucking work. Of course they don't. They don't even have lives. I'm telling you guys, most of us, our parents, they don't have lives, bro. They don't. I don't start to say, but it's true. They're just putting food on the table for us. If you're 18 plus, man, if you're just 17 or under, like, just keep it in mind. Bro, once you're out in high school, once you're 18 plus, man, no one gives a fuck about it. You have to put the table on your own, man. You have to make your own money. You got to do your own hustle. You have to make your own career. And it's hard in the beginning, man. Why do you think I'm going so hard on YouTube? I knew I wanted to do YouTube since I was 7. You know? I knew I wanted to do this since I was 7. Why do you think I go so hard every day, bro? I know what I want. So I'm practicing what I preach. I post every day for a reason. Not just to help you guys and not just for my enjoyment, but hey, I gotta help my mom out too. I want a life of freedom too. You know? Really take that into account, guys. Guys, when you're 18 plus, bro, it's all you, man. The government ain't gonna give you loans any money for you anymore. I don't know about you, but with my secondary school, I know even just second school, it may just be an England thing, but you'd always get money. Like, I think it's trust care from the government. They just give you money to help your child get by. That's cut off when you're about 16, 18. So it's all you, man. It's basically life slapping you in the face and like, go get a career, bitch face. Put some money on the table. You gotta do it now. You're an adult. I'm basically an adult now. I know I'm an adult in 6 months, because I'm 20 in 6 months. But the responsibilities, I'm basically an adult by the law as well, 18. Really, I believe you're not an actual adult, you're 25 because of the prefrontal cortex. Stepped in the pit. I didn't see it's pitch back as well, guys. The prefrontal cortex of your brain matures. But in terms of privileges, you're basically an adult, bro. So I'd say like 18 to 25. It's just life stepping you. You're exposed to life for 7 years. The same way you were in high school to college, but for me, 11 to 18. I don't know about your Americans, I don't know how your school system works, but we have high school, we have college. High school is 11 to 16. College or sixth form is 16 to 18. So that's 7 years there. 7 years of fluff, really. You know, I mean, I guess school is good in the social aspects, with everyone's around your age, and the mind's developing, puberty, you see women developing, that stuff and whatnot. I'm sure there's a few gold nuggets that came from high school too. You can make friends there, all that good stuff. The social aspect is good, but most of the stuff they taught was pretty much fluff. And that's 7 years of that. So 18 to 25 is 7 years, another 7 years, but in the real world this time. And I believe those 7 years are enough to make your prefrontal cortex fully in alignment. I still have 6 years to go. 5 years and 5 months, 6 months if you really want to be nerdy. But yeah, man, guys, anyone out there just turned 18 or whatnot, I don't know. I may title this video like, hey, if you're around 18, if you just turned 18 or if you're in your mid to early 20s, something like that. You need to realize, man, when you're in the real world, man, no one cares, bro. If you're having a bad day, like, no one cares. But if you hit someone in public, if say someone pissed you off, if you hit someone in public, you may have been able to get away with that 16, 17, if you don't do it again. This time, bro, they'll arrest you, bro. You're gonna go jail if you do that stuff. I can't do that shit now. I can't just punch someone because they pissed me off. I can't do that. Go jail. You know, I stepped in another pit. That's how I started. You gotta behave, man. Get your life together, get your money up. Most people probably have a lot of fun interests, but all enslaved to 9 to 5s. That we don't enjoy. So it's sad, we'll never be able to pursue our interests. I say the hardest part is putting that money together. Before we even get to the point about retiring your parents and whatnot, the hard part is to have that financial discipline to not spend. I don't know about you, but in British culture, in England, we are suckers for pub culture. I'm just talking about the British public. We are suckers for pub culture. We drink till we get sick. It's fucking disgusting. No sophistication. I don't like it, man. I like more classiness. This is why I want to live in France and leave England soon, and I will document that when the time comes. Probably in my mid to late 20s, I will document that. I just like their culture. Food's more enlightened to me. They value fashion more and whatnot. Of course, in the central parts of London, it's pretty good, but I'm talking local areas, these areas. I can't close to I'm in the capital. I live in London, right? But I'm not in the central London, but I'm at 30 minutes away from it. So even in the local areas, bro, pubs are they're massive on pubs, and they drink till they get sick. And it's just them, drinking their sorrows away. Yeah? They're drinking their sorrows away. Smoking is very big here too. And I believe it's because they don't like their 9 to 5 jobs, of course. I don't blame them. 8 hours working a shit job. It's like, bro, you gave me a check. It's like, it's not enough to change my life, but it's not too little to not enjoy myself. But it's enough to be comfortable. And that's where they get you. That's where they fall into a trap. This is why people, they put marketing schemes and shops and whatnot. All these holidays that take place. Black Friday, all this stuff. I don't know, Halloween, all these flipping pagan holidays. It's doing it to, they want to sap your money. They know they'll get you. And people will fall for it. A lot of people will fall for it, and it has been working pretty good. That's how they get you. They want you to spend, so they make more money. And they'll tax you still. You're going to be depressed. Most people, I'd imagine, then they'll be like, I have enough. But then they give them that paycheck trap again. They take the paycheck and it's like, oh, all right, I can indulge again. Then they indulge. It's a paycheck trap. Don't fall for it. So that's the hard part. Having that discipline to say no. Not drinking out on a Friday night, not having sex in uni or partying in the university at Friday night, staying and saving up money. Because you'd be surprised, as much as I hate 9 to 5s, you'd be surprised the amount of money you can save from being disciplined and not really buying bullshit. Not buying unnecessary snacks. Cook at home. I like buying out too. I love, bro. You don't need the rich fancy clothes now. You don't need to look like a baller now, man. You're young. We're young men. We have time. We don't hit our prime till in our 30s, 40s and 50s. So we can live like shit for like 10, 12 years and it won't even matter, because we'll have a bunch of money saved up, probably in a position to retire our parents even close. And you can spend, when you're in your balling age, you can ball when you're in your 30s, 40s and 50s and enjoy yourself now. You have the money, you're disciplined, you never went out. That's your reward now. You can travel the world. You've built a business that money invested back. I'm just giving examples and whatnot. I'm gonna live by it too. I don't go out like that. I need to go to a pub. I don't party. Why am I partying? Well, save, man. Save it up. Be disciplined, man. That's the hard part. You can save a lot of money working 9 to 5, bro. The average man makes 30k a year. Now, if you're in the older side, 30k a year, that's nothing. But when you're young, bro, that's a lot of money if you're an 18-year-old. Imagine if you can save that. But I feel like yes, tax is going to be a thing, but let's say it in like 5 years. Let's say you're 18 to 23 working a 9 to 5 and whatnot. Let's say you're like 20k a year, 30k a year. Let's say tax. But let's run it up. Let's just say 20k a year. I wouldn't say it's implausible for you to get 100k by like 25. It's possible. It's not impossible. Just gotta be disciplined. That's the life I'm living by. Be disciplined, the money, man. Not spending on bullshit. I'm a trader now, but yeah, it's game on me. And I end off by saying this, guys. If you're 18 plus, we gotta get our shit together, man. Our parents are waiting for us to retire. They won't tell you, bro, but they're begging for you to retire them, man. They're begging you. They're like, oh, then please just get your... The mum's probably like, going, please just get your shit together. Your parents are probably like that too. There's no time to waste, man. Money's important. Stay focused, man.